Why was Caleb the right character to kind of spin off? Because you have so many characters on Pretty Little Liars. Why Caleb?
Caleb's character is really rich with history that we don't know about. He doesn't know all about his family. He was foster care kid, bounced around, and that window of opportunity is going to be well utilized in Ravenswood.
Now, I know you created the show with Joe Doherty and Oliver Goldstick. How did you guys, I guess, parcel up the show and like how you were gonna put it together? Because you guys are busy people.
It was a real process. We were supposed to have a hiatus last year, and we took advantage of that time where we sent the PLL writers home, and Oliver and Joe and I took over that writers room, and we just spent really about a month together coming up with what this show was going to be, and really what we wanted to do. It was fun. Like, let's explore a world we don't get to explore in Rosewood.
Yeah, was that important to you that you didn't kind of do the same thing? Because this definitely sounds like it has more of a supernatural element to it.
Yes, it's a full-on ghost story, and that's exciting for us. We're all big like Stephen King fans and big Twilight Zone fans and Dark Shadows fans, and we sort of brought all those sensibilities together to create Ravenswood.
Okay, tell me about the other characters on the show and how you went about creating them. Did each kind of fill a certain aspect of character that you wanted to explore, or
It was really fun because Ravenswood is not based on a book series, so it's unlike Pretty Little Liars. We got to create those characters just from the desire to explore new people, and we have the character of Luke and Olivia, who are twins, and that was really fun. We wanted to have siblings in the show, which we really don't really get to explore on Pretty Little Liars. And we have the character of Remy, who is really sort of like our journalist. In some ways, she's our Spencer because she has a lot of knowledge about this town, and her father owns the local paper, and she's kind of a young, budding journalist as well, very curious and always looking to discover the truth. And then the character of Miranda, we meet in Pretty Little Liars in the Halloween episode. She befriends Caleb on the bus ride down to Ravenswood.
Pretty Little Liars also focuses a lot just on being a teenager and growing up. How much of that is a part of Ravenswood?
These teens find themselves, not unlike the Pretty Little Liars, in a place where they are dealing with a life and death situation, but yet they have the duality of having to go to school and deal with everyday life, and they can't tell their family or their friends about this curse that they're having to deal with. So it is kind of similar in that way.
In the way that Pretty Little Liars has, their Halloween episodes and their kind of landmark episodes, are there plans to do kind of the same thing with Ravenswood?
I hope that Ravenswood takes on the Halloween episode, and I'm begging for Rosewood, for Pretty Little Liars, to start getting the holiday episode. I want for it to be Christmas in Rosewood, so maybe we'll get to make that shift.
Okay, now of course bringing Caleb into this show makes us a little worried about the future of Caleb and Hannah, so what can you tease about that?
It's season 4B of Pretty Little Liars has been just an emotional roller coaster for Hannah and Caleb, and for all of us as creators and writers of the show, because we're so invested in the characters, and it's been joyful to watch them on their journey, but sad at the same time. So we're as conflicted about it as the fans are.
Okay, which I know we're going to see some crossover with the Halloween episode. How much crossover will we see in Ravenswood as far as Pretty Little Liars people popping in and out?
I hope we will see it, and they're two very different towns, but they are within 90 minutes of a drive from each other. So we're hoping that you get to see some worlds colliding.
Last question. I know in the promos we're seeing all these raven wings or the raven feathers floating around. Is the raven kind of the symbol we're used to seeing it as in other stories and shows?
Definitely. I think I'm a huge Edgar Allan Poe fan, and that symbolism is there for a reason. So you'll get to know why.